Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. It's week 7 in college football. Today is Thursday, October 12th. We are talking with Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. And we're going to take a look now at a very interesting matchup, Joe, Navy against Memphis. Now, obviously, these are two very, very high-scoring teams. Memphis put up 70 points on their own last week, but curiously, total's gotten bet down a little bit. It opened around 75 or 75.5. Now it's down to 73 or 73.5. And Navy, a very impressive team this year. They haven't lost yet. And past 2 years, they've beaten Memphis both times pretty handily. So it's understandable why that line has gotten bet down a little bit. It opened around Memphis -4.5. Now it's down to -3. Could be a little bit of a letdown spot, though, for Navy coming after the Air Force game. Of course, a big close and tough contested, difficult win for Navy in that one, but they did come out on top. They're getting 3 or 3.5 points here. Memphis does have some serious vulnerabilities in their run defense, so I guess that's a significant edge to a Navy here. I would be leaning Navy and maybe a little bit stronger. I'd be leaning to the over at 73.5, even though the line has gotten bet down. Definitely an interesting matchup, Joe. What's your take on this one?
Well, I favor your over side, Peter, but we'll make our official play here on the 5-0 straight up undefeated Navy. You're right. Many teams would have a letdown here off the way in which they had to come back to win the Air Force game last week. Leading 38-17, they had to score last for the eventual 48-45 win. A revenge victory, which, as I said, for many teams could cause letdown. Not in our ice game of the week, however, as Navy once again rides into that category as a team who plays with intensity, conviction, and execution each and every week. Such will take place again in an AAC league game, where since coming into the league, Navy is now 17-3 straight up. As you pointed out, that's wins the last 2 years against Memphis by 14 and 25 points last year. Again, the fundamentals are in place for Navy, come away with the outright win. Talking about that Memphis rush defense, which has been a sieve this year, as they have been churned over on numerous occasions, allowing 4.6 yards per rush, 187 yards per game. I want the Navy offense against that defense, as they're averaging behind quarterback AB 414 and 6.5 overland, #1 in the country. This is an overland steamroller, and Navy, with their intensity, conviction, and execution, gets the victory against the day.
All right, does make sense to me. Again, it did open at 4.5. Now it's a split line, market-wide 3 or 3.5. A bunch of places still hanging 3.5. Bet online, the Greek, sportsbetting.ag, a few places. So we'll give you Navy plus 3.5. Joe Gavazzi recommending a play on Navy plus the points. I would agree with that, Joe. I'm also looking at the under, and I'm thinking about making that, the over, and I'm thinking about making that one an official play, although I don't understand why the total has gotten bet down. I'm assuming that's sharp action. I'm assuming that's not the public coming in and betting the under. An interesting line move on the total. I agree with you, Joe Gavazzi. Tell us what you do at your website, JoeGavazziSports.com.
If you like analysis such as this, the one I just gave, and the one we do every week on SBR videos, you'll want to get my point spread prognosis newsletter. Go to JoeGavazziSports.com, click on the big yellow button, point spread prognosis, find out how you can purchase the point spread prognosis for the year and get this weekend's action, a value that's more than the point spread prognosis, for free. JoeGavazziSports.com, point spread prognosis.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.